see if somebody shows up.
Yep, we are up. Well,
Somebody's here. Allie and Josh. Hi, guys.
hi, guys.
Welcome to our live.
I'm trying to get set up over here. Hey, Thrifty.
Thrifty DG.
Yes.
How are ya? Welcome.
Try to get.
Hi, guys.
Let me turn that down.
We're trying to get everything set up over here so we can see everybody's comments a little bit easier. Jason Avers, how are you, neighbor?
I just have to see.
J.R. Bailey.
Hey.
Glad to see you're alive and well in the oil patch. We made a quick trip home. That way we can get home and get cleaned up a little bit before we set up this evening. So
Yeah, doing this outside thing is great right now, but once it starts getting warmer, I think we're probably going to be like, ah!
I gotta go grab my glasses real quick so I can see.
So, we're really just kind of going to do a who we are today. I know a lot of you have already been following us for a little bit. Yes, definitely. Hotter than a hijacker's pistol. I'm trying to bring up the...
That's probably one of the nicest ways I've heard it put today.
Trying to get these comments up on my computer.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. I just saw Marco Polo from you, and I almost opened it, and then I was like, "Oh wait, we're live." Yeah, this setup is a lot better than with the rain, right?
Yes. Art of Creation, how are you? Welcome.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me try to do this. I did this one.
I'm gonna kind of, like I said, we're gonna be kind of going over some of the things that basically just letting everybody know who we are and where we come from, how we come up with the name Robertson's Belly Acres, and just chatting.
We forgot to put on the do not disturb. That's all right, J.R. Bailey. Oh, baby spinach in the skillet on the stove.
Ooh.
Cod fillets after. Yum.
You're going to bring some of that to my house, right, JR?
Yeah. I like to take that spinach and wilt it and then add like a white sauce. Oh, yes. Man, I'm telling you. Okay, hold up.
Bugs is in the house.
Yes. We're going to make Rusty say the that's all, folks, at the end.
I'll start practicing now.
Our son called us, and Rusty told him, "Hey, we're doing a live tonight, so you can get in there." Bacon vinegar dressing on top. Oh my gosh, you're making me hungry. Now we want to go eat.
Let me see your phone. I'll text Amos real quick.
Okay. Yeah, guys, so we're just kind of winging it out here. Rocky Mountain High. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Rocky Mountain?
Fun fact, Rocky Mountain High, I was actually born in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Like, my family only lived there for maybe a week after I was born, but that's where I was born. So every time I see your little tag, I think of that. That's pretty cool. I've lived most of my life in Oklahoma, but I was born in North Carolina. Art of Credentials. We had biscuits and sausage gravy and eggs. Oh, yum. I love, love, love breakfast for supper. Yes. And I don't know, do you guys call it supper or do you call it dinner? Like, I've had people pick on me a little bit about supper.
I eat breakfast, dinner, and supper.
Yeah.
Or just eat.
Yeah. It said supper sounds more of a hearty. Ooh, that's a bug.
Oh, got a bug.
Dinner is lunch. Okay, see, I'm kind of that way too. Southern Colorado. Okay. Yeah.
And Art of Creation says supper is dinner.
Supper is supper. I like supper.
Yes, I like supper.
Yes.
And to me, by saying that you're having supper, to me that brings back more of a biblical sense of the Last Supper.
Lynn says both. She says both.
I
Yes.
just say time to feed the fat guy. I mean, you know, we just got to eat.
They say they will be open again tomorrow. Ooh, you know what, Jason? I have never tried Lynn cuisine. We have got to try that.
We go to China Star, but
Oh, y'all hit 90?
we didn't even get that hot out here, man.
No, just the humidity makes it feel so hot.
So last time I looked, it was 83 this afternoon with a real feel of 86. So yeah, you guys are getting rid of some snow at 90 degrees, though.
Yes, that's crazy.
He's probably asking about the transmission.
Oh, yeah.
He's having mechanical difficulties, guys. So hold on. I'll be back.
Better than China Star. You know what? We were going to China Star quite a bit, and then we kind of tapered off before they shut down. And I love Chinese food, so I'm definitely going to have to try Lynn cuisine. I saw that in Tulsa it was still up.
Okay.
Came of age during the Great Depression. Texas born. OG. Okay, J.R. Bailey, that makes sense. Yep, go take care of that spinach. Wow. Yeah, you know what, Rocky Mountain High, we had, my sister is in Corpus Christi. She said it has been raining for the last 2 days, which is really great because they needed the rain. Every time it was raining here last week, she'd say, please send it this way. But, what? Lynn, you're making apple butter? That's so exciting. Are you going to make it in the crock pot? That's awesome. I've made pear butter, and last year I made peach butter, and it was so good. I think I sent you some peach butter. I'm not real sure. Maybe I just sent peach jam, but it's so good. That is awesome. Yes. Yep, I'm gonna try. Awesome, Lynn. I'm so excited for you. That is awesome. I can't wait till our apple trees are actually loaded this year. But, you know, of course, right now they're tiny. I just hope that we get a little bit bigger apples this year. Yeah. Yes, Jason, we have 2 peach trees, but they are not doing well this year. I think they've kind of ran their course. But I do have some peach pits that I saved from last year, so we're going to try to grow some more peach trees because they were really, really good peaches. Oh, Lynn, that's exciting. I feel like we've bit off more than we can chew. We have 160 tomato plants out there.
Up on the hill, just the tomatillos and the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to have tomatoes running out the wazoo, and I cannot wait.
Yes, so Dad is saying, I think we're going to get our heads once it's time to start. So.
But I'm ready.
I am too. I can't wait to get an outdoor kitchen and do all our canning outside. I think that would be so awesome. We have a little patio, but the deck is the roof. So it's like, man, yes, veggie stand on the road. We're actually right off of a main highway. I don't know how that would work though, because it's actually an interstate. So they're slamming on their brakes.
Hey, not my problem. As long as they don't nobody have a wreck because they're trying to come by this, I'm good.
You know what, Rocky Mountain High, we're having issues with our Roma tomatoes too. They're not bad. They look healthy. They're just really droopy, and I don't know if maybe we didn't harden them off enough. Our slicers and our beefsteak are looking great, but our Romas are they're just kind of droopy.
But that being said, though, our tomatillos are looking really good. They're really coming up.
Wow, that's interesting, Jason. At the Sand Springs Farmers Market, they're paying $1.50 a pound for tomatoes. We're so excited to get set up at this farmers market this year. We've been a few times. We're usually selling goats. Yeah. So we're excited to jump into this whole into the produce game. It's going to be awesome.
My dad said that we could take those tomatoes. They were going up there. They live up in Ponca City, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And he said they were buying 5 tomatoes last year, decent sized tomatoes, and he said 5 of them for $5. So
Art of Creations Homestead says Roma tomatoes need longer hardening off time. I'm finding that out this year. Yeah, because they're pretty droopy. I was thinking about enlisting Pathways Homestead's idea of putting sheets out there and kind of giving them a little bit of a shade. I mean, they get shade, but it's usually not until the way in the afternoon before they get shade. So
right.
yeah.
And as far as being right on the interstate, yeah, the advantage we have is if to get on the interstate from our house, you have to go right by the bait shop. So we've got all these fishermen and the people coming camping. We're only a mile from the dam. So we've got a lot of campers that come up here too. So maybe that's going to be a good place to set up. Maybe that is a good idea,
Britton Farm Homestead. Yes, that is a good idea. Maybe not like he said, maybe not on the interstate, but
I'll set up right in the median.
Yeah.
Anybody can stop and be safe, I'll give them a mater.
Man, figs, that is awesome. That is so cool. I think figs are probably a very zone type produce, right? Like you have to be in a certain zone. I don't know. I just haven't ever really heard anybody growing figs around here, but I've seen it like California, Colorado, kind of that area. What I have, we're buffering bad.
Yeah, go ahead and shut that off.
Okay, I couldn't figure out.
Sorry guys, I was looking at the computer at the goofy look on my face, which
I
isn't
hope we're not
unusual.
Buffering too bad, you guys, because we don't get a real great internet out here. Yes, out off the back of the truck, I agree with that. There's a lot of people that come up and do pecans and stuff like that too up here, Jason. We actually have, our watermelon patch has 10
plants.
10 plants, and then we have about 20 of our cantaloupes up on the hill too. See, Jason, I thought that right as soon as I said something about figs, because I know that you can do that. You have so many different things that you have figured out how to get them to grow in Oklahoma. They're not doing so well. Probably take off if I move them to the south side of the house. So yeah,
that could be, Jason. I know that avocado trees aren't normally grown in Oklahoma, but we have three avocado trees started that
my mom started the avocado trees, and she's done those before, but she's never been in a place where she can actually plant them in the ground and they survive. So it's either way too cold of a winter or sandy or something crazy.
We grow fig trees in muck buckets here.
See, that's so awesome.
And where are you guys at, Art of Creation?
You can grow figs in most zones, but they take a bit of work in colder areas. I have to move mine in on the warmer. Okay, so yeah, so maybe if we planted them in buckets and we put them in the greenhouse. Yes, Jason.
Yes, Jason.
We love avocados
we eat
too.
avocados like there's no tomorrow. They're good and good for you, but
yes,
they're also a really good form of fat.
Yeah, it's a good fat. My favorite way to have avocados, I'm just going to make my mouth water right here.
You already are. I'm thinking
know.
About it.
I like to put lime, like cut them in half and put lime on them, and then sprinkle tahini on them. Tahini is so good. It's like a chili lime that you can put on fruit and things like that. And then I usually just leave the pit in there, or put the pit back in and close it back up and put a rubber band around it and stick it in the refrigerator, and that keeps it from getting from browning. But oh my gosh, then all of that sinks in. It's so good. So you're in Ohio and you're growing figs? That is freaking awesome.
So I know
that is awesome.
There was one lady that we worked for a couple years ago that had a huge fig tree in her backyard.
Yeah, she was kind of like Jason. She kind of had that.
She kind of had that.
She
great
had that know-how. Yes. So most of our stuff is usually dumb luck. Now my parents are here now, and they, we grew up as my parents were migrant workers, so they picked crop and they followed crop. So they kind of have an agricultural background, and so they've taken care of the plants, actually cleaned the fields and picked the crop and staked the tomatoes and things like that. So
I usually just do fresh avocado on a fresh hot tortilla with some
Yes!
salt. Oh, dude, you are making me so hungry right now. It's not even fair.
Simply Southern Roots. Hey, you guys.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're just making everybody hungry right now. We're just talking about food.
It's just not even fair. We just come home from work, bailed out of the truck, jumped through the shower, and got on live. We haven't had a chance to eat this evening. You guys are talking about all this good food. Make me hungry.
Yes, that is awesome. Yes, fresh tortillas are the best. My mom can make a stack of tortillas about that big in about 15 minutes. It's awesome. I can make tortillas and they come out good. They taste great. They look like Texas or Ohio or, whatever. They don't come out round.
Fish is on.
Yay!
Avocado with pinched Dungeness crab.
Fresh made cocktail sauce. Ooh, how do you make your cocktail sauce?
That's just wrong, JR.
So
like I said, y'all are making me hungry, daggone it.
So cocktail sauce, I go ketchup and horseradish and lemon juice is usually how I do, homemade cocktail sauce. So yes, and ceviche is really good too. Then you get those avocados and those onions and the shrimp. Oh yeah, that's so good.
This year we're also growing passion fruit and guava.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Rocky Mountain, do you guys have a greenhouse that you're doing this in, or are you just putting them outside and bringing them back and forth in and out of the house?
J.R. Bailey, yes. Lengua tacos and cachete. Yes. Cachete is cheek. It's actually cheek meat.
It's a little cheeky.
It's a little cheeky. Avocado and crab is a great combination. Yes, it is. It is awesome. Russ and I have actually catered weddings before, just a little FYI. And
what haven't we done?
I know.
That's the question.
So our little go-to appetizer, if we are cleared on the allergy aspect of things, is ceviche. So we've made ceviche before, and it's so good. Yes. Oh, yes, JR, we can tell. Oh, well, I'm so glad your tortillas are not round either, because, oh my gosh, I try. My mom makes them perfectly round, and I'm just like, I don't make them enough. My mom made them every day for years, so it's just second nature for her.
Rocky Mountain High says they're leaving their trees outside, temperature staying above 40. Well, that's good to know.
Wow,
that's really good to know.
Oh, you stabilize the. You know what? All 120. Oh, wow! 3 days to lockdown. That's so exciting.
Yeah, we had some disheartening news last night, guys.
Yeah.
We put those 12 turkey eggs in, and unfortunately, Saturday was hatch day, and we don't have any pipped or anything. Everything looked really good. We candled a week before. Everything was looking good. We went on lockdown Wednesday, and nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll try again. I'm not gonna give up.
We're gonna leave them for a couple of more days, and maybe something's up. Maybe they're just late bloomers. That's my optimism kicking in. Tacos camarones is so good, Jason. I love shrimp tacos. Those are very good. We're on vacation. I'll be working out of town, so we came to the camper in Georgia. Oh. Yes, that is so cool.
Fresh shrimp.
You know what? Fresh shrimp. Yes, Georgia. So when our kids were little, we decided to go up to...
we took a road trip to Orlando, Florida.
No. I'm talking about when we went camping. We went up to... South Dakota, and we went camping on Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. So nights were in the 40s. It was pretty cold.
It was awesome.
It was so fun, and we went camping in tents. It was awesome. And if I could turn back time, man, that was like the best time when our kids were little and still like, ooh, this is fun.
We left the Panhandle, Oklahoma, and it was 80 degrees. We literally, guys, I'm not lying, we dodged tornadoes and hailstorms from the time we got into northern Nebraska till we hit Rapid City, South Dakota. And our kids were like, oh man, this is so crazy. Look at all these mountains. I'm like, these aren't mountains yet, guys. Let's get into the Black Hills before you start seeing the mountains.
JR, I agree with that. Nothing to lose. We might as well leave them in. Leave those eggs in.
Yeah.
Travels all over the U.S. for work, so usually we travel sometimes. That's so awesome. I love that. We love to travel, but we bought a farm.
I'm a chicken farmer.
You're a chicken farmer, so now it's like we left for over the weekend to go help Rusty's parents out. And
well, you'll see more of that on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday we have a video of what we went up there to go help them out with. But we got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I think everything doubled in size, and I couldn't, I feel like I can't catch up now. Yes, you have house sitter. See, we have a 17-year-old son that still lives at home, but we don't trust him.
Yeah, I was 17 once.
Yes. Coming home, when you get back home, is awesome. But no, I love that. I love that you guys are traveling, and I love that you get to see all of these cool things that, like he started to say, we took a road trip to Orlando, and I have never been in an airplane. So we have driven everywhere we go, and that is awesome. Hey, Allie!
Hi, Allie!
So, I love to go, and I do love to come home. So we just get so wrapped up sometimes, and now that my parents are living with us, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to go.
Yes.
Because at least we know that Cody's not going to feed our goats chicken food.
No chicken
He's
food.
done that before.
No diatomaceous earth.
Oh my goodness. So one time, now I feel like we're telling on the poor kid.
No, we're going to tell on him because
he doesn't
won't
watch
the
our
video
channel.
Anyway.
Anyway, he went to, he was supposed to feed the goats, and we came home and our billy goat was sick, and we couldn't figure out why. I mean, he had the run so bad, sorry, but he did, and we couldn't figure. Well, we had mixed in diatomaceous earth in this one bucket, and
with the chicken feed.
Oh, with the chicken feed for wormer, and Cody had used that same bucket, and it had a little bit of diatomaceous earth in it, and he fed the goats. The billy goat.
Just fed the billy goat when he was pinned up.
Yes. Ooh, Germany.
Who's in
Wow. J.R. Bailey was in Germany.
Oh, yeah?
Fresh hog ankles and beer. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Hey, Pains.
Hey, guys! Yes, we're here. Hanging in with us. It's okay.
Pains, you guys just need to set your alarm. We're going to smash that bell every Monday night at 6.
Oh my goodness, we're shooting for that anyway,
Shooting
right?
for, yes. That's the plan for now.
Oh, I bet it's so nice sitting in the campground. That is so awesome. Yeah, the calf is actually getting really tame.
Yes.
We're able to actually scratch him like all the way down his back. It's pretty awesome. Josh wants to know where his beer is.
Josh, you're old enough to go buy your own, sucker. Go get it.
Hey, that's where you need to be, is in the pool.
Yes.
It's so hot today. It was so hot today. Yeah, Allie and Josh is our oldest daughter and our, pretty much our son-in-law, right? So,
yeah, old Jethro.
Rusty calls him Jethro, but yeah, that's who Allie and Josh is.
I'm sorry, anybody that's this much taller than me, I'm going to call him Jethro.
Yes, so, but anyway, oh my gosh, it's crazy. That is so awesome. Now I want to go on a road trip. Yeah. Road trip. Most of our road trips are, just to go mow some yards.
We consider a road trip Atwoods.
Oh, yes, because the reason... Oh, I'm about to fall. The reason is because... What am I sitting on?
You're on crap.
They have the candy at Atwoods.
Bulk candy in the big bags.
Atwoods is a farm store here in Oklahoma and Texas, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so they have bulk candy, and every time we go, I'm like, ooh, road trip.
You can't take a road trip without snacks, so
Yes.
Atwoods is a road trip. We do have to drive 8 miles, so
Yeah.
technically it's a road trip.
That's it. So we mow commercial properties for a living,
Yes.
and so it gets pretty hot.
I'd have been in the pool at 3 o'clock this morning.
Too. Please. It's nothing for me to be in Atwoods and Marco Polo Lynn at Melvilla's home show her the and
Woods in Arkansas.
in Arkansas too. I did not know that. That's awesome. Yes, well they have the best candy. I mean,
Yeah,
I like their candy.
I like their candy and it's cheap. Thrifty says, at the same time as another live I watched.
Absolutely, yes. God bless you, and you
Thank you,
take
and
care.
God bless
Thanks
you.
for coming
Take care
in.
of yourself, and we'll see you on the next one.
Matt, we punt.
It's called
in the winter, we punt.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. We do the lawn care during the summer, but we also have a power washing business that we do a lot of power washing of buildings. This last winter we did 4 apartment complexes, and we got to do power washing of the buildings and parking lots. We also stripe parking lots when the weather's warm enough. We did dirt work this last winter on a job.
We've done just a little bit of everything in the winter.
We
do
cook
a lot
and sell food.
Yes, we do cook and sell food. We make tamales in the winter, and they are authentic Mexican pork tamales and chicken tamales, and they are the bomb. So we've kind of mastered that, but we do sell those. That's awesome, Jared Bailey. That is really a good price. Your husband worked. Okay, Simply Southern Root says husband worked about a year out there in Arkansas. That is awesome. Yes.
Yes, we
Matt.
try to earn our money, and we were doing really good until all the craziness hit early this spring.
Yeah, that was
But
kind of crazy.
things are starting to pick up and
Yeah.
kind of go back to a little bit of a normal cycle for us. Now that the biggest hindrance this year has been our rain. That's what we battle every year.
Yeah, the
Normally we
spring.
have the spring rains, and once we can get through the real rainy season, we've got her whipped.
Yep. So it's pretty crazy. Arkansas, I love Arkansas, and I love Missouri. I love. I was talking to Simply Southern Roots. You're thinking. I love all the landscape there. I love the trees and the water, and that's why I like where we're at now, because we moved here from the Panhandle, from the Oklahoma Panhandle, and I actually grew up in a little bitty town named Hooker, Oklahoma.
That's a location, not a vocation.
And so over there it is like desert. There's no trees, no water, nothing. So
And now driving back out there, guys, we get about an hour from the house, and it's like driving on the moon.
yeah, once we pass
Flat,
Enid.
no trees, windy.
Yep. So we don't miss that at all, but it's crazy because here is not even as wooded and water as Arkansas and Missouri. So when we go over there, it's awesome.
Yeah, Matt, there is some antelope out there. When we left out there 8 years ago, the antelope population was starting to increase, but you go about another 30 miles on to the west. Get out there around Keys and Boise City, Oklahoma. There's a lot of antelope out there, and man, I'm telling you, I have seen antelope out there the size of deer, and I am not exaggerating a bit. They get huge.
Yes. Pass through Guyman, they will say things like, "Oh, I've been that way because on the way to Colorado," or "I've been out that way to pheasant hunts." That's the big thing there.
When we Rachel, sometime long enough and hard enough, you can see the back of your own head.
Open range, yes, he's got speed goats.
Speed goats. Right.
It's like there's really, the trees are like the size of bushes here.
You've got more hills in your backyard than the entire panhandle of Oklahoma has in it.
Yes, Lynn. This is what's crazy. Lynn and I met at an animal swap, and I bought some chickens from her, and she bought some she bought a goat from me, Lynn from Melvilla's Homestead. And we got to talking, and we're probably bestest of friends now. Bestest. So we talk all the
bestest.
Extra most. We talk all the time, and it was funny because I said, when I told her where we moved here from, she was just blown away. She was born in Guyman, and I graduated in Guyman, and people just, it's crazy. People just don't come from no man's land, right? Yes, beware the chicken math. I am telling you, that is directed towards Lynn.
Yes. Hey,
No.
Rocky Mountain High, I apologize for you having to go to Fort Sill to basic.
Oh.
I apologize for the Army. I'm just playing. I'm a veteran. I'm a Navy vet, so I got to give you a little bit of a hard time there. Thank you for your service very much. We do
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yes, we do appreciate it. Rusty is a Navy veteran, and then he also grew up oil field. So
I know you can't really see it, but oil field trash right there, guys.
He said, "Ha ha ha ha." Lynn says, "No, I'm good on my chicken math." What was that we read the other day? It was, what was it? If God wants me to have.
If I have 10 chickens and God wants me to have 20,
then 40 it is.
So be it. 40 it is.
Rocky Mountain High's father is a Navy vet.
Awesome. Awesome young man. Awesome deal. I was a jet engine mechanic, and as you can tell, I'm really using my training very well.
Hey, now, he does use his training, because anything breaks down out there, I know it's not a jet engine, but he's on it. I just go, hey, this mower isn't working.
Fake it till you make it. That's what I learned in the Navy.
Yes, definitely. But, yep.
But yeah, guys, a little bit about me. We started on that. I am a Navy veteran. I was on the USS Nassau. I was a jet engine mechanic. I grew up in southeast and southwest Kansas. We chose to move to the Tulsa area when we were in the Panhandle and decided, let's go closer to a city. And I told Rachel, what city you want to go to? There's Tulsa or Oklahoma City. And she said, not Oklahoma City. I said, so Tulsa it is.
Actually, I was really interested in Tulsa for years, because we had come to Tulsa my senior year for a field trip, and I just loved Tulsa, and so I was like already on that. He was a sonar tech.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
We call those spooks.
Jason was a gunner's mate.
Yes, sir.
I use about zero of my pro skills these days. Thank you, Jason, so much for your service
Yes.
as well. Yes.
Every Memorial Day, I remember a dear friend of mine from my youth. Freddie was in the brig.
In the bulge. Wow.
Yes.
That is amazing. Yeah, Memorial Day is usually a pretty big
Memorial Day is a very big holiday.
That's the
but
word I was looking for.
It's a very controversial holiday, I feel like, in our home, because my kids will come home and tell me Happy Memorial Day, and I tell them there's nothing happy about Memorial Day. Guys, it's to honor our
Hey,
fallen.
Carl's off grid. Welcome.
So, welcome, Carl's. So it's one of those things I understand, and I admire everyone that says thank you for our service. But the key to Memorial Day is to honor those who have fallen, and that's why we're here today. Enough about that. I'm off my soapbox.
Right? If you need a parking lot put in anywhere from 3 to 37 miles away, give me a call and I'll get done within 2.5 minutes.
Sweet! I'll keep that in mind next time somebody upsets me, and I'll just turn their whole place into a parking lot. Might have a little bit of a water puddle in the middle of it, right?
It might get a little crazy. Yes, it is a very somber holiday.
Yes, it is.
And it is a celebration. It's a celebration of life. But I think the true meaning of it gets lost a lot.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
I think the true meaning of most holidays gets lost anymore.
Yeah. So Rusty and I, we are a blended family. Farmer's all-purpose helper, better living than chemistry and physics. What is that, J.R. Bailey? Trinitro. What?
Trinitro.
Oh. Oh! I'm like, what? What? I'm missing it.
Yes.
But Rusty and I got together 10 years ago. Yes, TNT.
Yes. And something else that you can get in the oil field really easy is a little bit of dead cord. Just don't put a piece of dead cord that big on the steel catwalk and smack it with a hammer, because you will lose your hammer. Been there, seen that.
Oh
I did not swing the hammer.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
I didn't. But I laughed at that dude when he was chasing his hammer for about 150 yards.
Yes. But yeah, so we raised our kids blended. So det cord takes down trees right quickly,
Yes,
right?
sir. And empties ponds right quickly too.
See, these are the kinds of things I don't need to know.
This is the advantage of our children not watching our lives.
Well, Allie's watching.
Well, but Allie and Josh, they're safe.
They're safe. They're not going to do that.
Josh would try it, but Allie will talk him out of it because she's more level-headed.
Now our boys, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yes.
Amos and Cody are a mess.
Amos lives like I did, and Cody's starting to try everything once and the fun things twice or more.
There's something to live by, right?
Hey, Mandy!
Oh, no apologies. I had to fix a pool hose. Yes, you have the pool.
Yeah, you just go right on back out there in that pool.
She has this really big, what is it, a unicorn? Floaty. It's so cool.
Why does this not surprise me?
It's awesome. 2 of them. She's just waiting for me to come visit.
I guess. That sounds like to me we need to make a road trip to Iowa.
Oh, llama. It's a llama.
A llama?
Yes, that's right. It's a llama.
I like the idea of a unicorn better.
Yes. But, yeah, when we were in South Dakota, we went through, Rusty wanted to show me this old mine. What was it, a quartz mine?
Yes.
And so he said, let's go up here and let's go, I want to show this to you. Well, there's like no trespassing signs all over the place.
This huge, massively huge steel gate.
And it said no trespassing. And he says, he goes in, and I said, it says no trespassing. And then he said, and our kids were little at the time. They were like, I think our boys were 9 and 7. And he says, well, the gate was open. And I said, you realize that that's going to come back to bite us in the butt. Because when these boys get older...
I can't argue with them. If you don't want me in there, and you got a gate, close the daggone gate. Come on, people, for real.
Yes, it was so crazy. And then he said, they'll see our
they'll see the license plate and they'll understand this is Oklahoma.
It's nuts. Yeah, we get into some trouble. But we didn't get thrown in jail, and we didn't get stopped for that, so that's good.
No, we didn't. There was somebody walking on the road. They waved. I waved.
Yes, Mandy, I wish. Oh, that would be awesome. We'd have a fun time. And Britton Farm Homestead, yes, no drama llama.
Yes.
We need to get a pool. We talked about getting a pool out here, but there's a balcony where the boys' room, well, now it's Cody's room, but when we first moved in, when both boys were home, there's a balcony right off their room, and we decided the best place, because we live on an incline, so everything is off. It's not level.
The only flat spot we got is in our house.
Yeah, so we would have had the only real flat spot is right in our backyard, and so we would have had to put the pool there, and we decided real fast we didn't want to do that because the boys would have been jumping off of the
off the balcony into a 3-foot pool.
Hey, Rosanna, I'm glad you were able to make it.
Hi, Rosanna. The other thing that we thought about getting was a trampoline. We didn't think about getting it. The boys begged us for a trampoline.
Yeah, we decided not to do that.
Well, I probably shouldn't do that because here's the thing. Our boys, if Amos tells Cody, here's a cool idea, Cody's going to do it. The problem is Cody would be the one being launched. So we know how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, I'm having to fill the pool back. Oh no, 1,000 gallons of water. Now going to have to get some more pool salt tomorrow. Then Don Juan, no drama llama, is getting air and a swim. Yes.
Don Juan, no drama
Hey,
llama.
Southern Blessed Homestead. Glad y'all could make it. So Mandy, you're the mayor. Why don't you just call and say,
Call the local fire department.
that's what I'm saying. Call the fire department and say, can you just, bring some water on down here?
Well, I know that happens in every little town.
Yeah. There's another thing about Rusty. He's a firefighter as well. So he's been commissioned to do that kind of stuff.
Rachel used to introduce me to her friends as, this is Rusty, he's a temp.
I would say, this is my boyfriend Rusty, he's a temp. And people would get such a kick out of that. And I'm like, no, I don't mean it like that. I mean that he's done everything. Like literally everything. He's even done nails. Yeah, so during the whole craziness where things were shut down, I'm like, if I would have still been in my banking career, I would have been like, hey babe, you need to do my nails.
I've been known to do a little. I like to dabble.
Yes, he's done everything. He's a temp.
I'm a temp.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades and master of none.
Well, But anyway.
I think that's what a farmer is, isn't it?
I tell people that Patty is my girlfriend. That's so awesome. I've always wanted to do that thing where I did one day, and I was so embarrassed after I did it, and I was like, man, I wish I could have followed through. But when we go get groceries, Rusty the Renaissance man, right? That better than a master of none. Yes, of one. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we were in a grocery store one time, and I hate to grocery shop. I actually have a video on that. I hate to grocery shop. And so we will go buy groceries like once a month. And when the kids were home, it was massive amounts of groceries. And so we were standing in line. And what we would do is we'd get 2 baskets. And then when we'd go through the checkout, he'd go to one and I'd go to the other. So then that way we could get done. And then it was always a race, like my checker is going to be faster than your checker.
My cashier is faster than yours.
And so we're like watching each other. Well, I got done first this one day, and I pushed my cart over there, and I said, hey, so I thought I've been watching you from over there, and I think you're so hot. I want to pay for your groceries. And he said, well, all right. And the checker was like, oh, and then I got embarrassed. I'm like, I'm kidding. He's my husband. It was crazy. They won't do that for me. I was on the fire department as a medic and firefighter, and basically told them to,
Well,
you can't burn the bridges.
As a firefighter, you can't burn the bridges.
No, I understand.
We understand.
Yes,
for real.
We've been there
Absolutely.
too. Yes, J.R. Bailey, never when you're hungry. Good advice from a... That's so funny. Rosanna, you love to grocery shop. Will you come and grocery shop for me?
Oh, we'll pay you well.
Oh yes, I hate clothes shopping too.
I like clothes shopping.
Yes, the food always fits.
I know exactly what I'm going in to get. I go in, I get it, and I leave.
Right? So true. That's why my wife won't take me grocery shopping with her. Oh, I like to burn the bridge when I'm standing on it to show how serious I am. That is awesome.
That sounds like something my mother would say.
That is so awesome. Yes, Rosanna, we will enlist your help the next time we have to get groceries.
Yes. Britton Farm, I wish I had a personal shopper. I hate all shopping.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes, I don't like to go.
The one shopping that I like to do, and Rachel gets really irritated, is I love car shopping. And I don't care if it's for me or somebody else, or if nobody's wanting one. I just like looking at cars and driving them.
I like Wuhan virus shelter. I like that. I like that. Yeah, no more free samples at Sam's Club, right? Because you just keep coming back. Like we go and then we send the kids.
Allie says, Instacart does grocery shopping for you.
Yes, Allie.
Way to plug your business, kid.
our daughter started doing Instacart and things like that on the side, and I think that's so awesome because so many people are like me that don't like to grocery shop. Allie's great. She loves to grocery shop. I'll have to enlist you next time too, Allie. I wouldn't want to take you shopping either. Oh, Mac. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Yeah, it gets a little interesting sometimes, shopping.
Yes, shopping it can be fun if you're with the right person.
I gotta find the right. No, I'm for
I knew that was
Supper
coming.
is done, and now it's time for the Voodoo IPA. Yes, 2 cans worth. Thank you. Awesome. Well, go enjoy that supper because it sounds amazing.
I live too far away for Instacart to come to deliver to me. Oh, I don't know about that Britton Farm. How much you want to pay for Instacart? By God, I just might be able to go grocery shopping before we get haul it out there. But guys, that being said, I drove for Schwann's at one time.
Jason says, I like gun shopping.
Good. That's fun too. I drove for Schwann's, and literally in Nebraska where I was at, people would take coolers
Right,
with
JR.
dry ice so they could go get their frozen foods. And that was to my advantage because I could bring them ice cream right off my truck and their frozen foods. I had a heck of a racket going on out there because I found out that if you're 40 miles from town, they're going to buy ice cream.
That's right. Well, buying the guns is not the problem right now. It's buying the ammo.
Yes.
It's hard to find ammo. I don't know if that's everywhere, but that's definitely here. It's hard to find ammo. In and out, never had to go shopping. You're killing me. Yes, gun shopping is always a hit. Hey, I'm all for it. Russ likes to go and check things out, and he tells me everything about guns because I don't know anything about guns. And it's not that I didn't grow up with guns in the house. I did. I don't even shoot guns. Isn't that crazy? It's nuts.
Guns right now are high-priced paperweights. Yes, they are, JR, unless you had the forethought
Yeah.
to stock up.
Yeah. Because...
And fortunately, I did.
It's crazy. We have had several, ammo is limited in Georgia too. Yes, it's crazy. Atwood's has a different one for sale every week.
A different gun.
Oh, a different gun. Okay, yeah. Yep. We have a niece that works at Woods now, so she kind of keeps us in the loop.
She keeps us in the loop, and we get to utilize a 10% discount.
See, Rosanna, I'm terrified of loud noises. That sounds so silly to say it out loud. I can be out there while they're shooting guns. I usually have earplugs in.
Earmuffs, and her hands holding them tight. But
it's not that bad. But yeah, I want to learn, how to shoot a gun, and but I have to get past the whole noise thing. Yeah, jingle.
Yeah, I understand. It does take a lot of jingle.
Yes.
And unfortunately, that's the way it is. And
wow, in Alabama either. Isn't that crazy? Mandy says she loves her ciggy.
Yeah, well,
No, you don't like a ciggy? What's a ciggy? I'm lost.
It's a gun.
I figured that. Hey, Farm Okies! Awesome! Glad you guys made it.
Yes.
We're just talking all kinds of crazy stuff. Guns and ammo.
Guns and ammo and dead cord.
Now it sounds like we're going to get
TNT.
flagged.
Now we chose the farming life because we're trying to get ready to be more self-sufficient for situations just like what we're in, guys. The ammo situation is not good. The grocery situation is not good. So we're just trying to prepare. what brought you guys into the farming lifestyle, if I can ask?
Can't handle a lot more. Okay, arms and back. Okay.
40's a pretty good sized gun there, young lady.
She's all like,
she's a dirty Harry of
Dirty
Iowa.
Harry. She pulls out this gun. I can't handle much.
I can't handle much. It's just a 40.
We love you, Mandy. We're
Farm
liberals and we're told that buying a gun was easier than buying a hamburger, right? Farmoki born into it. And see, we had guns always growing up. I just never did get...
My dad always said his guns were always broken. They didn't shoot where he looked. His weed eater's kind of working the same way right now, so... My wife says earplugs are cheap. She didn't like the percussion either, but she shoots more often now with earplugs.
That's awesome. Yes, I want to get to that point. And my niece had a good point. She came out one day and she had her little 9, and she said, "Shoot this, you'll like it." And she said, "Put it on your hip and wear it here on the farm. Just wear it everywhere while you're feeding, while you're doing chores. Just wear it on your hip, just so then that way it becomes a natural thing, and then it won't be so intimidating." And I think that's a really great idea. Yes, self-reliance, definitely. Oh, yes, born into the self-reliance. Yes, that is awesome because you've got a leg up.
Yes. Ryan Murray says everyone needs a Smith & Wesson 500. Hey,
Ryan!
Chief, I'm going to take whatever I can get. You know me. If it goes bang, I'm going to have it.
I'm trying to, because I can't work many of the jobs I could do last year, needed to adapt and overcome. Hey, you know what? That's the way, right?
Yes.
I'll find a new way to make money. Hope I've made the right choice. I think you're on the right track, and it sounds like you've got everything just lined up, and that's awesome. That is awesome. And that's us. We're always looking for that other way. Like Rusty said during the winter, it's a punt. We do everything. We hustle. I was a banker for 12 years. And so, you know, I kind of built that career, and then I left banking to help Rusty with his business, and it was probably the best thing ever. I can't see myself going back to the corporate world, but I loved it when I was in it. But
I can't see myself working for somebody else.
Yeah, we've worked for ourselves for going on 6 years now, and I couldn't imagine going back. But yeah, you'll never regret it. That's right.
Yeah. And if you guys have been watching our videos, you know we've had chickens and goats. We bought a cow-calf pair, traded for a cow-calf pair. We just bought some pigs. Nosy Rosie standing out there looking at me. I think she's just thankful that we don't have a recipe for a donkey at this time.
Hey, she takes care of our goats. She's good. Supermarket $3.50. Wow. Yeah, you can definitely go up to $4.50, $4.15, and only a few days from being laid, versus 3 weeks to a month. Yes.
Yes.
And you know what, J.R. Bailey? We were talking to Cindy at Pathways Homestead. They're really good friends of ours as well, and we were up there in Kansas. It's been a couple of
About
weeks
a month ago.
Yeah, and she takes her quail eggs and she will pickle them, but she puts them in. She uses the bread and butter pickling method, and then adds a cayenne pepper, so they're sweet hot. And she said they sell like mad over there. So, I mean, that's a good tip. Because I asked her, I said, what do you do with your quail eggs? I've never, Rusty's exact words was, a quail egg is just enough to piss me off.
Them suckers are little bitty and he's eating them.
But, yeah.
I'm having myself a little bit of peach Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Roosters for me go for $4 to $5. So that's awesome. What you drinking there, buddy? Ryan, that sounds good. What did you tell him it was?
Peach Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's adult Kool-Aid. Okay, Ryan, that does sound good. And guys, JR, you said that the roosters are going for $4 to $5.
Oh, that's so funny, JR.
I did see that somebody in Oklahoma City area is selling chickens, processed chicken, for $4 to $5 a pound, averaging 4 to 6 pounds a piece. That's good money.
Yes, and what did Cindy tell us they were getting for quail up there?
They're getting $5 a piece.
$5 yeah, processed already, but still. Sure, I got the capping.
Well, you know, you can bring that captain right on down here and we'll mix them with my peach Kool-Aid.
Hey, Heath! So glad you could make it. Heath, okay. Let's see, I missed that. Evening, y'all. Yes. Sorry, guys. I tried to get my computer up so we wouldn't be doing this to y'all the whole time, but...
I might have been getting first glasses of oysters, mushrooms by the month. Hey, I tried the mushrooms too. You got to start someplace.
Wow, Jason, that's awesome. Bodecker, okay. Army, matey.
Yeah. I'm related to Captain Morgan.
All right, Britton Farm Homestead, thank you guys for being here, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Yes, thanks for stopping in.
Oyster fungus. Yeah, we haven't done the whole mushroom thing yet. Lynn over at Melvilla's Homestead, she was able to, what is it called? Get some morels.
Morels?
Yes.
Yeah, morels are a big thing to hunt around here.
Okay, J.R. Bailey says, Rusty Bacardi Black, what I call Batmobile rum.
Non-spiced.
That's awesome.
I kind of like the spiced version myself. I spent a little bit too much time in the Virgin Islands drinking that St. Thomas rum, non-spiced.
No, it's Kool-Aid.
That's what's down there. That was back then.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
Wine kept going, but those were okay. Oh, okay. So Jason also has. Jason, how are you growing them? I mean, how do you go about that? Does it have to be dark? Do they have to be cool? I mean, how do you go about that? Have you had the Captain Morgan Black?
Yes,
love
I
that.
have.
Yes, we have. Yes, he has. I'm just playing.
Yes, she has.
Some Everclear would go well with your peachy stuff.
No. Stick me with a fork and call me done just sniffing the cap. Anything that'll leave a hole in a plastic cup, I'm not drinking.
That's too funny. Although he says that we have tried, it was mock apple pie moonshine.
Oh, dear Lord.
That was so good. Of course, we were floating the river. And if you've never floated a river, that is probably the most redneck fun that you could ever have.
It's Marty, that place we go to in Missouri, went to.
Oh, J.R. Bailey says it's just like water, Rusty.
And Ryan, tell me if I'm wrong, but Noel is just like the Mardi Gras river float. Everybody's drinking and partying and having a good time.
Mandy says, Rusty, oh, buddy, we're going to need a case of it when we get together. Agreed. I just built the beds inside of concrete blocks filled up with 8 inches of wood chips and spawn, and just kept it moist. Mother Nature says, that's so cool. See, I always thought that you had to do like a dark place or something. That's awesome. I have a whole bunch of cinder blocks where I plant flowers in it. I think mushrooms would be better.
That'd be kind of cool. And we have a lot of cinder blocks come our way with our job.
Yeah,
Ryan
we
says,
do.
yes, it is.
Noel was pretty fun.
The Yakima up in eastern Washington is the nirvana of river floating.
Oh my goodness. You know, I didn't really want to float the river. I also don't know how to swim. But we had so much fun doing that. It was a lot of fun.
That apple pie mock moonshine we had, I thought, man, there's no way this is going to be good. It was hot. They had it in a
see you later, Simply
bucket.
Southern Roots. Thanks for joining in, and go enjoy those shrooms.
And go enjoy them mushrooms. Thank you for stopping. But when I took that first drink of that lady made, it was like taking a bite of fresh hot apple pie. I mean, it was that good.
Yes, it was awesome. clover and forage into the mushroom beds. Okay, that makes sense. See, Jason, we're gonna have to talk.
Go get you some more of that, Captain Mandy. Good night.
Oh, you do have some apple pie moonshine. No, she's talking to Simply Southern Roots.
Okay.
Yes. It is really good. Well, we had some that somebody had bought at
She made it. It was
that was made,
Oh.
and then we had some.
Oh yeah, we had some that was brought over here one night, and that stuff was not good.
Cooked fruit is a no-no of the devil. Is that called hooch?
I do believe so.
Okay, and Rosanna says.
Oh, at Rosanna, where at?
Oh, where
I
at?
missed what Rosanna asked.
Rosanna. I'm going to sing to you, Rosanna.
Oh, I'm in
Washington. Okay.
Well, see there, guys. That's the awesome part. Hopefully, we can get you two find out that you're close together. We met Jason Avers right here on Ridge Life
Yes.
live one day, and we got to meet up with him. And he, believe it or not, guys, he's 8 miles from us.
Yep.
It's been amazing.
Yes. That
The
is
Payne
awesome.
family we met online.
Yep.
Walker Farm fam, Moorheads.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch right in here.
Northeast Oklahoma is a hot spot for homesteaders, and
Yeah. YouTube homesteaders. But you guys, it is a 7:02, so we know that you guys want to watch some of the other lives as well. Thank you guys so much for stopping in.
yes, thank you for stopping in and partaking in our silliness.
Me too, Mandy. I'm like singing it. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll have a video up on Wednesday and another one up on Friday, and hopefully we'll see you guys here again Monday at 6 p.m.
Next Monday at 6 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
I'm not close to any YouTube homesteaders. I live in North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Where are you at in North Dakota, Heath? I've had a really good
Robertson.
friend back in the day that was from Minot. And I had my first wife's family was from Parcel, North Dakota.
Yeah, see you on Marco.
But you don't.
Oh, you see me on Marco. Hey, I put you on Marco sometimes. Everclear to clear the sinuses.
Everclear, that's right.
My daughter went to Western. Hey, love the videos. Keep up the good work. See you guys soon. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Rocky Mountain High.
Yes, thank you, Rocky Mountain High, and you have a good night as well. Devil's Lake area, about 2 hours from Minot.
Okay.
All right. I've been to Devil's Lakes before, so.
Yes, Mandy's in Iowa, and I'm going to go swim in her pool.
Now we're going to go north to go swimming.
That makes sense. Anyway, thanks you guys for tuning in. Until next time, God bless.
See you guys.